I'm back for Dust2S's ongoing coverage of the ESL Impact Season 5 finals, and I'm here with Olga from HSG following a opening match against Imperial. To start, it seemed like it was probably the closest match to date the teams had against Imperial/Enigma Galaxy. How do you feel about your team's performance in the match against sort of the best team in the world right now?
Now with the MR12, it's very hard to have a close match when you don't win piece round, don't convert it, and also cannot have some win streak. We took a bit longer on the T side to start to win some rounds, and in fact could have like 3 rounds in a row, but then in the second half we started losing the pistol again, could win the first weapon round, the second weapon round we lost, I guess, a 4v3, something like that. So it's a bit hard to construct the CT economy and have a close match like that. We know it was just a matter of the small details that would change this score. So I guess also we started a bit of not so confident, and we need to build that during the game. And for me, it was these details that affected the score.
Do you feel that lack of confidence heading into this event has anything to do with the fact that the team hasn't had a whole lot of events to play this year? I know it's very tough in the Asian scene right now, considering I was looking, on HLTV, and the only events you've played are the qualifier for this event and now this event. Is that something that's hard for the team to build confidence with so few events going on?
I believe so. At least individually for me, I feel that I miss play more tournaments and have the feeling of, okay, let's play an official match. So yeah, I believe it can affect too.
A lot of the other Impact teams here are going to be looking for some insight as they're looking to take down Imperial. So I wanted to ask you, so you've played the team when Vilga was on the squad when they were Enigma Galaxy. How has the team changed with Zaz in it? Did you see any differences in their play style, something maybe the other teams can look for insight as they're going to have to face them later in the tournament?
I feel, I don't know if it's some map change or the whole structure of the team. Before, Vilga used to have a role a bit more aggressive, sometimes a bit more individual roles. I feel I haven't seen them so far playing alone, like having this individual like Art from Fury, ex-Fury player, and Kerrigan sometimes, players like this. Before they used to have this style, now this game, Mirage, I couldn't see the same.
Changing the focus over to your squad, I noticed HSG has quite a few players on their books. I know recently the team promoted 95 from the academy team, but you ended up making the decision to attend the finals here with the same squad you did last year. What went into that decision to sort of field the same 5 players from last year?
Actually, there's one player is new. She already played before in HSG, but before I joined the team, her name is Liu. And before we play with Argent. So it's different. There's always a new team to do new roles, to change, and yeah, like you said, not playing as much tournament as other teams affect a bit this the confidence as a team to play tournaments, official matches.
Looking at your time with this squad, you've now been in Malaysia, I believe, for 16 months. How has that experience been now that you're settled in Malaysia? Is there still instances of culture shock or anything like that? What's the sort of what's it like now that you've made the transition fully from living in Brazil to living in Malaysia?
I'm a nerd person. I usually just play CS the whole day. I guess the most difference would be the food. Some kind of cultures, but in my personal routine, it's basically like the off day. Usually I would visit some friends, I hang out. Nowadays I do it, but more with people from my team, So that's basically the most difference in my routine, because the other days in the week I'm just playing CS, and playing CS.
Looking towards your next match, you all I'll be playing either Big Akipa or FlyQuest Red in your next best of 3 later today. What are your thoughts heading into that series? Who would you rather face, and how do you feel about your chances against either of those squads?
FlyQuest, because we have a nice historical against them, so I believe against them our team would join the server already confident, because we knew at least we should not be as hard as against play with Imperial. So I guess it would be a nice match to have this first victory in this tournament.
So forward to a rematch versus Flycrest Red. And I want to say as well, happy birthday to you. I believe you turned 30 this year, right? A lot of 30 is sort of a scary year for I feel like CS pros. That's like when a lot of people online are like, ooh, this player turned 30, like they're getting close to retirement. How long can Kerrigan keep it up? It's sort of like that narrative always about the 30-year-olds. But for you, how now that you've reached your fourth decade on this earth, how are you feeling about your career? Do you think you can keep it going forever? I know we saw an amazing performance from you today. Is this, are we gonna see you playing till 40 if you can?
Yeah, sure, definitely. For me, age is something. I've heard about some old players talking that the most difference is the responsibilities you have when you get older. Like some people have family, children, their own family to take care now because their parents are getting old. So for me, it's kind of the same. But my responsibilities I have nowadays doesn't affect the game. So basically, I only have myself to say to me like, okay, you can play, keep playing as long as you can.
And then final question, looking at this event, compared to previous seasons of Impact, we obviously had that change with the Brazilian qualification spots into the ESL Impact finals. There's only one team from Brazil this season, so there's only 6 Brazilian players, which seems kind of weird. Even though you're playing in Asia now, how do you feel about that change?
Very unfair, to be honest. I commented about it, and I feel like Brazil always being at least in the semifinals. The first 3 seasons had been the finals, and I don't know. For me, it's hard because it is fair give more slot to Europe, but not take it from a region is proven it's very good. So that's my point on it.
So yeah, definitely a tough situation for North America and South America who've been losing spots over the last few years. That is Olga from HSG Female, and we will see them in action later today. Thank you so much for your time and good luck.